This, guys, is my 2022 Vitus Sommet 297 mullet setup. It's now obviously October, a bit late in the year, but I bought this frame a couple months ago and I've just been building the parts up, because as everyone knows, it's quite expensive to buy a bike nowadays. My last enduro bike, my Narco Sight, I had it for 5 years. It was just super outdated, geometry of the frame and such. I've always ridden RockShox, so I wanted Fox purely because there's so much adjustment. So I went with the Fox 38 factories, 170mm up front. The frame came with the Fox X2, 170 on the rear. I did take a couple of parts from my old bike, like my dropper, my 150 dropper post, because it wasn't that old and this is perfect height. This is a large frame, like I say, mullet, 29 up front, 27.5 in the back. I prefer my 27.5 just because I'm only 5'7", I'm shorter, but it's just so nimble. But I was missing the height on the front, and my last bike was only 150 forks, whereas this is obviously 29er 170. I put a short stem up top, nuke proof Sam Hill stem. It is super blingy. I've got the granite stash tool, which is quite cool. These Hope P4 brakes I took off the old bike because I was just going to be putting Hopes back on it on the new bike, so why not? These are 220 disc front and rear. The frame is really meant to be 203, but you know, overkill and such. But last bike everything was blue, like it usually is with bikes. When you see a lot of Hope parts, it's always blue, isn't it? Or like everything matches, and I wasn't sure what colour I wanted to go for, because I love a bit of colour in my bike and my frame, so I decided to go with everything. So red disc, green bolts, Hope Pro 4 hubs, purple on the back, red on the front, purple disc. Brakes are obviously blue, a beautiful Kashima coating, DMR grips, Hope carbon bar, and the SRAM Eagle NX 12-speed. And obviously the Bolt DMRs, I always run flats, so yeah. And I've always been Magic Mary tyres, mainly because I live in the Tweed Valley, the Golfy and such is where I ride, so those Magic Marys work wonders. However, I wanted to try Continentals, so I got a 2.4 on the back rear tyre, but I have 2.6 on the front. There's two tokens in the fork, and I'm sitting at like 140 psi. The rear I'm sitting at 70 psi. So I'm just going to play about today, set it up, braking the brakes. This is my first ride. I'm here at my local, which is this is a little pump track. It's got a little bit worse for wear from the bad weather recently, but there's like an enduro loop. The place is called Angry Flats, by the way, in Kelso. An enduro loop. We have a couple of jump lines. There's some gnarly kids down there making even bigger jumps. So I'm just going to have a swing about, test the suspension, set up, see what it's like, braking the brakes. The tyres, I've got a little bit too much pressure in them right now because obviously they've just been seated, you know, I'll let some pressure out as I'm going, but yeah, love it already. It's in the British Racing Green, obviously, and well, nuke proof the wrist back there, so for the extra tools, banana and such. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a ride about here, put you on the chest day, and yeah, see how the new bike goes, because it should be dramatically different from my old bike. Large frame, mullet setup, bigger travel, modern suspension, different tyres. It should be pretty epic. Quite excited to try this out, so let's get on. I think I might go for a wee huck jump first, see what's going on. Oh, she springs so nice, so nice. I've no idea what angle the camera should be at, so I'll try that this way, see how she feels. Dead. I think my stem might be a little too tight. It's a bit stiff on the steering. I'll try that again. Well, so plush, that jump. So try again. Let's try that again. Try and hang it to this tree. This might bob for a little bit, but right. They're all steep. Okay, drop in there, see what it feels like on steeps. It's not that steep, to be fair. There is a few steep-ish lines. It's not a big hill here, so yeah. We'll try this one and then we'll see. So, steep stuff feels so nice with how high the front is. I'm just used to having to really think about my body position in the front of the bars on my old bike, whereas this, it just fits really well. So I'm going to drop in again, show you what I mean. It's weird, the SRAM selector is like almost back to front in comparison to my Shimano. There we go. And Yeah. Oh my god, the shocks like want to like just spring, but not like crazy rebound, like oh yeah, just getting launched. They make the bike feel so agile and like you could just jib and steez all day with them. I'm going to try this one, I think, and then I'll do a full line. I just try to keep it the way the laddies and ours are, and digging massive holes and jumps, so I think I'll do the jump line, see how it feels. Should I go jump line? Ah. Jump line. I've not hit this wee number in a while, and I'm not wearing knee pads, so let's not get carried away. Oh, slippy. God, that tracks so well, like so well. I almost don't expect it to be so good. I don't know why, because you pay that money for that, for the best of gear. I mean, it's going to be good, isn't it? Man, I feel like I've been living in the dark ages. So, jump line was fun. I'm probably going to hit that a few times because there's almost an overconfidence coming from the feel of this bike, considering I haven't yet tweaked anything. I mean, still got some in there, yeah, I don't know, that's pretty plush, like loads of travel left in that. Again, it's nothing too major. Wow, oh my god, like I'm loving the overconfidence, but it can be deadly. So anyway, this little line is like a tree stump drop off. Check out these shrooms, no way. Yeah, so I don't know what that is. It's not huge. I mean, I don't know if you can see me. Hold on. Maybe you can see it's like here on me. I mean, it's maybe like 4 feet, and then obviously it drops down and it goes back into that jump line. It's obviously not been used in a while because there's no tracks in it. It's basically a roller though, just dunk. And the berm down there is pretty strong, like, so I'm going to try that, and then I might give this a go because it's quite a nice rut, like. Again, it's just the local kids are here all the time making new trails. Kev Welsh at Rubberside Down basically built this place, and he teaches the kids every Friday maybe here, so yeah, this is basically all him and the local kids. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome little spot on your doorstep. So yeah, let's send this thing. Oh, to be honest, this is about as sketchy as what I get today. It's actually not been ridden in quite a long time, and yeah, I've not done a whole lot of riding recently. Fuck it. My god, I actually bailed. What is my life coming to? Let's do that again. Actually, I can't believe I bailed there. Oh, mug. I'm hitting this thing. Oh yeah, absolutely loving that. Loving it. I can't believe I'm building that in the first run. Jesus, get a grip. Get one of those. Oh, I'm tired already, what the fuck. Tell you what, this is like so long overdue. Updating the bike. Just everything. That group set is so flawless. You know, set up this morning, gear changes are like perfect. No clunking, cracking. Went from 11 speed to 12. It's just so much better. The geometry, I'm loving it. The mullet setup, yep, it's the setup for me for sure. I can still hang my ass over the back and have the back end nice and loose, but the front is just, you know, eating roots. It's just so nice. The front's so high, the steep stuff is just, oh, it's so chill. And like, my weight is just, yeah, it's just so centered, so easy without really thinking about it too much. Just flowing better. The brakes, obviously, I mean, I know they're good. Are they a little bit more bitey? Going from 180 to a 220? For sure. Like, I mean, it's almost too bitey on the front, but I'll get used to it, or I can let it off. It's just flowing. Everything's just so nice. You know, that new bike feeling is just always great, but because I've upgraded so much, it's just super fun, super high in confidence. You know, I've saved quite a bit of money building the bike. I mean, rebuilt my last one. I quite enjoy rebuilding bikes. You know, I am actually a technician by trade, so you know, all that stuff comes natural. But yeah, you save a bit of money building it, but for somebody who's not technically minded, you know, it's a bit of a nightmare having to get everything fit right, order the right parts, and then really you want somebody who knows what they're doing to do it. So that's where you save in labour, or where I save. But yeah, well worth it. I think I'm going to do another like cruisy wee line, try and get a little bit loose. Yeah, maybe check out these jumps these little kids were setting up, because I think they're away now. I'll go check that out. Where's that little look? There she is. Look at this though. It's a little trail that goes. Look at this little. I was putting a wee kicker into a berm there, and then a series of jumps. That's what these lads have been working on. Pretty cool. And then this is a big booter. Yeah, it's quite cool. Steep takeoff. And it's maybe 3 metre, 4 metre gap to here. Just for easy riding, I suppose. And another little double over there. Oh, there's a wee combo off of this berm. Little booter they've just made. It's obviously to cover again, like 4 metre gap in there. Quite cool. Soaked up those oil compressions so well. And here comes the rain. That signals home time. So that was my first ride of the new bike. What's that? Here's my old frame actually, just sitting there near my nose out. So, it's a first ride. It was meant, I didn't actually adjust anything because it was running pretty good anyway. So, it's now tea time for me. I'm going to take this into work tomorrow, give it a wash, since it's got its first lick of dirt. Not much to be fair. And then I'm going to get out through the week back up to the golf because it's savage busy at the weekends now. So I'm going to go through the week. It just means putting the lights on the bike. Because I don't mind, I like night riding. As you can see, my van's like sort of like full of power boxes from the build, but yeah, so that's my new bike. Sommet 297 mullet, pretty much slavoured in Hope, Fox, Continental and Tram. Everything completely different except from the Hope to what I'm used to, and it is just, I'm loving that, I'm loving that. So it should be good next year for some Tweed Love races and some more. Dunkeld Enduro is definitely one of them. Naughty Northumberland used to do that. There's a couple that I usually don't get entry into because I get booked up so fast, but definitely gotta go for it well, next year. Probably riding all summer. But yeah, cheers.